You're watching the DIY Farm Channel with Nathan and Jamie.
Alright, this afternoon we've been working on the gooseneck hitch. This is the 4-inch channel for the main frame of the gooseneck. I had to notch it to fit the 3-inch channel on the side. This will be what it looks like when I put it in the truck. And you just weld it, and it don't matter about the gaps, you just feel it, that don't matter. And this side here is, I measured it, it's a little thinner than the top, and I did that so it will slide perfect under the cross member and lay on the truck frame, and that way there's no give in this, or if there is any give in this will lay on the frame of the truck, and the frame of the truck will handle it. I'll go over here and we'll stick it in. See? Alright, let's put it in and see how good I did with my measure. Come over here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about by laying on the frame. I'll weld that across here and up here and all on both sides on the inside. But if this ever gives any, this is laying on the double part of the frame, it'll work as a brace. It'll just sit there on the frame and it won't bow this. Same way for this one. This one here is not quite as tall as this one because the frame steps up. The frame steps up 1/4 of an inch right here, and it drops back down right here where this one sits. But it don't matter, you'll never know it when you put the ball on it. You'll never know the 1/4 of an inch. And I'll come back in here and probably lay a strap across here, and I don't know if I'll do some 45s in here or here, but we'll lay the ball in there and I'll show you what it's going to look like. I'm using a fold down ball. I know you're wondering why you're using the fold down ball if you're putting it in a trap door, which there will be a trap door across here. You'll open it up because I don't have enough room to put it down here where if you have a stationary ball, it's going to stick up above your floor and then it won't be a flatbed. But with this, it don't matter. You just shut the door, good to go. But there is a front and a rear. You just got to read, and I'll find a center both ways, and then I'm gonna take another piece, a channel, and cut it and put under here on both sides, and that'll tie it all in together and it won't go nowhere. It'll be there. This is what I'm talking about. See, if you don't fold the ball down, it'll hit right there. And I would rather have it sitting on this than I had welded to the bottom of it. If you weld it to the bottom of it, you can get by with a stationary ball. But I've got this one that's used to come off another truck we don't use anymore. And it's free, and I like free. Alright, we're back on the flatbed build today. Got the gooseneck hitch welded in all the way around. Got the cross members welded in. I haven't bolted it in yet. I got to go to the welding shop and get some of that's channel and it's tapered. So I got to get the tapered washers, or I call them hillside washers. I don't really know what you're supposed to call them, and then I'm gonna put some 3/8 plate across there like that for my safety chain hooks. It's got them here, but they're not tall enough for the hooks that's on my trailers, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Just put some new ones on it. And came up here and put in cross member because we're going to have 4-inch tubing for the headache rack, and that give it something to sit on. If it was to get bumped, it wouldn't just be bolted or welded to the diamond plate 8th floor, and that would flex. So we're going to mount it here, and then I'll cut the diamond plate out around it. I'm working on the headache rack back here. I'll show you. Got this one already. It goes on that side. It's gonna go like that. Coming up. Trimmed from nothing to a 1/2 inch. And same thing here. Marked it. Cut a 1/2 inch of material out to nothing. Pulled it together and tacked it. And that's what I'm doing over here on the other one now. I've got 1/2 inch to nothing. I'll cut that, and that'll make this end. Then I'll come up here 16.5, mark a center, and then do a 1/4 on each side of the line and go back to nothing, cut it, and bend it over. And that way, you only do 3 sides, and you leave one side, you got a smooth, you don't have a weld out here. Don't really matter, you just got one less weld, and I think it looks better. I did mess up on this one. I meant to, this metal is formed, and there's a little rough place down the middle, but I'll take the DA sander and smooth that out. As you'll see, I'm putting this one to the inside like I meant to do the other. And then this side will be what's out on the side of the truck. It'll be smooth. And I'm gonna get to work. All right, that's what I was talking about. We got another one cut out from a 1/2 inch down to nothing. And got a 1/2 inch cut off here. I just gotta clean everything up. And then you just fold this one up and tag it.
Wait, I see you. Please just take a second and subscribe below so that you can get more awesome videos. All right, back to the show.
All right, we're back on the flatbed build this afternoon. Went to the welding shop. Got the tapered washers I was talking about. Your channel is angled, and if you just put the nut on it, drill a hole and put the nut on it, it's going to sit and it's only going to pull up tight on one side. So you get the tapered washer and it makes it flat. So I got 3 of them in here. Put the last one in. It goes under there like that and makes it flat. And these are lock nuts, so you don't need lock washers. Maybe I can get it started. And I just tacked it on each corner, and all that did was to hold it while I drilled the holes. So, plasma cutter's running in the background, cooling off is what that noise is. Finished the headache rack. I still got to put a piece of diamond plate like this. Will be back here to keep stuff from hitting the cab. But 4-inch square tube, 1/8 inch thick. It looks heavy and stout, which it is strong, but it's not that heavy because of the thickness. Because you don't want. I mean, if that was thick, it would weigh 400 pounds. The headache rack probably weighs 80 pounds, and I got it welded. I cleaned these welds up on the sides, but I left these welds because you don't pay no attention to them. I got it welded in here, and it's stout. Come here, and I'll cut tail lights on each side, and then put a like a floodlight or a work light in the middle. You're hooking up to a trailer or loading the tractor, you shine it back there. And then over here, I haven't made up my mind exactly what I want to do yet on the fuel neck, but it's going to come up right in here somewhere. I don't know if it'll be cut in the outside or if it'll be in right here, but we'll get there.
That is some kind of ugly right there.
You just take you a straight edge like that, something to just pull across like that, works a whole lot better. It just makes a little bit of slag. A lot of times you can take your finger and flip it off. I just take a chipping hammer, knock it right off.
Thank you for watching the DIY Farm channel today. Be sure to like the button, watch another video, give us a like, and comment on what you would like us to DIY next. Thanks for watching. You're watching the DIY Farmer channel. The Farmer channel.